Hello, this is Team 8, and we are Jayant and Naveen. So let's get to how our app works. So basically, our app is a COVID safety app. And let's just say I'm a person who's worried about going to businesses because I'm scared about how well employees or customers follow social distancing guidelines. Well, in that case, I'll just press start. And then let's say I want to go to Walmart. So I'd search Walmart, and then it would show Walmarts near me, and I'd press one of them on the list. Okay, and then now you can see that there are already reviews in how well people follow these three different categories. So employees follow social distancing guidelines, customers follow social distancing guidelines, and the overall feeling of cleanliness. So we can see that Walmart is pretty highly rated for all of these. And maybe we go to Walmart and we say, oh, I didn't really have that good of an experience there. I didn't think, let's say, employees followed guidelines very well. So now you could press leave a review, and you could press, let's say, I'm only going to give them 1 star. But customers did follow guidelines well, so I'm going to give them 5 stars. And the feeling of cleanliness, I'll just give them 1 star. So I'm going to submit my review, and it's going to bring me back. And you can see that my review actually changed the reviews over here. And that's because it's just an average of all the reviews that were submitted. So I'm going to leave another review and show you exactly how this average works. I'm going to have 1 star for every single one of the categories, maybe half a star there, and they should all decrease. Yep, see? All of the reviews decreased because they are an average of all of the reviews in the database. So now we'll get to how we kind of developed our app. We'll go back to the starting screen. Okay, I'm sorry, we have to go change that, but just a prototype for now. Okay.
Okay, hello, this is Jayanth, and I worked on the starting screen of the app and the map screen of the app. So the starting screen is pretty basic. Once you click the start button, it goes to this activity or window. And basically for this window, I used two APIs. The Maps API to display this map screen right here. And I also used another API that I'll just show you guys. So when you are going to input a store name, so Target, say, it'll find targets near you, which is an automatic feature of the Places API in Google Maps. And once you click search, then I use so the Places API returns a JSON file, and I basically parsed that JSON file and got the necessary information that I needed, which was the name of the store and the address of the store. So once I get that, then I populate the list view, and I also populate markers on the locations of each of those stores.
Okay, guys, this is Naveen, and I will show you what I developed for this app. So let's say I'm just going to put in Menards. Okay, then I'm going to click on that. Then it will give me reviews for Menards. So basically, how I did this was, well, in the onCreate method, so when this activity is called, or when this activity is created, I basically get the reviews from the average review database that I have in the background, and I made an API using Java Spring Boot to actually go and get these average values from the database. Also, when I am submitting from my previous activities, so when I press the search button and I click on the list activity, so when I click on Menards, it sends the company ID to this activity, so I know what reviews to get, what average reviews to get. And then this leave a review button basically it calls my API again that I created using Java Spring Boot, and it basically just basically calls a post request. So if you change, like, if you have 5 stars on each of these, it'll have 5 for category 1, it'll have a 5 for the average rating of category 2, and 5 for the rating of category 3. So then it just posts all 3 of those values into my API or into my database, and that my API takes care of all the posting stuff. And then yeah, so then when you press the submit button, it updates these values again. The API updates the values, and then I just submit a GET request to update the actual star values on the UI. And also, we can see that the comments, there's like a comments text field here. We were planning to add like where a user could add comments, but we didn't have enough time for that. But that's something that we definitely want to do in the future. We want to have like a user login screen, so then they can just leave comments on whatever business they like, and then you can just see the comments here. But we just didn't get to that. That's why it's empty right there. Okay.
Okay, thanks for listening, everyone.
Yep. Thank you, everyone.